everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new Tumbler project. Today, we are going to do a very special Halloween project that was at least partly requested by many of my viewers. Once again, I will be taking an idea I saw on Anthony Crammen's channel and just running with it. I have some eyeballs, I have some fingers, and I'm going to try my hand at Scanography. Here we go. All right, so I had these eyeballs from last year's Halloween project, and I thought if I put glue dots in them, then I could put them on my fingertips and they would stay there. So I got some glue dots and I did exactly that. And this is what it looked like. But I had some problems. They really didn't want to stay, even though I thought it was a cool idea. They kept falling off. But I persevered because it's what I do. And I got some interesting things. Here's the first one. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites. I tried again. Okay. I couldn't get the eyes to look into the scanner the way I wanted them to. They kept moving around. Yeah, well, I got some interesting scans, certainly. And so I kept trying and I kept trying and I kept trying. And I took some of the eyeballs off and I kept trying. And then I thought, well, let's just take an eye picture. And I made little eye pictures from it that would stick on my fingers like that, which now in retrospect looks so stupid. But at the time, it made sense to me. And I tried again. And these are some of the scans I got, which looks like really creepy hands with little pictures of eyes stuck on the end of them. I put them all together in Cricut Design Space and I created this graphic. Okay, we're back. So after all of that, and I will link below to a much more comprehensive video I did on exactly how you can sublimate onto lamination film that you have tacked onto a white piece of vinyl. And doing that, following that process, I got this. Is that just not so cool? I mean, this one especially just grosses me out no end. Okay, and I have a black 30-ounce thick here, and we are going to wrap this baby on it. I'm going to start by taking off a little bit of the backing. This started out as a plain white piece of Oracal 651 white vinyl. Nothing particularly special about it. You will see if you watch the other video that I mentioned, the more comprehensive one. Actually, I've had a couple now. That Oracal 651 white vinyl works best for me in this situation, although I've been told by other people they've had good success with other types of vinyl. That's great. This was done on a sheet of A4 sublimation paper, so it's long enough to wrap all the way around, but it's a little shorter top to bottom than the last one I did like this, which was the cat faces in sunflowers. I'll try and get this even if I can, top to bottom. Okay, let's see how this is going to go. Pretty good. I'm going to do pinstriping this time. I did not last time with the cat one, but I think I will this time. Ta-da! If you have not seen Anthony Crammen's video where he initially tried something like this without the eyeball part and got a pretty creepy hand, that sort of spawned people's comments to me saying, you should do this, you should try this, you should maybe do it for Halloween Tumbler, and that's why we're here. I will link to his video below because it's well worth watching. I'm not gonna spray this with anything, I'm not gonna seal it with anything, I'm just gonna go straight to resin. And I'll be back here when we're done with that and it's time for pinstriping. Stay tuned. And we're back. Okay, this has a layer of resin on it, which has basically turn the whole thing into a nice black shiny background, with the exception of where I didn't trim it well enough at the bottom. So I was originally thinking that I would put some sort of embellishment pinstripe, maybe a glow-in-the-dark vinyl, but honestly, I just like the creepy factor of the black. So I'm going to put a strip of black down here. It's HTV Ron's permanent adhesive vinyl, and I've had the Cricut cut out two different thicknesses or widths of pinstriping. The bigger ones is 1/4 inch, the smaller is 0.15 inches. I'm so used to looking at this now, it doesn't strike me as particularly creepy anymore. I'm hoping that somebody who's never seen this would think, ooh. Honestly, I'm second guessing the eyes. At the time, it seemed like a really funny idea. If I could have gotten the eyeballs to work to stick to my fingers correctly, that would have been cool, which would be this one here was the only place it really worked. And even then, you can't really see like you can on this shot. You could do a lot of things differently than I did. Obviously, this was just an idea based on a suggestion, based on an Anthony Crammen video. Is it great? Well, it certainly is weird. It is very weird and unusual, and we're going to go with that because it's Halloween. So next time you see this, it will be out in the sunshine. I'm not going to add any sparkle to it at all. Just another layer of resin, and here we go.